Students, welcome you all. As today we are going to start the new chapter of geography, manufacturing industries. Children, as you know, manufacturing industry is the secondary sector. We will, in the previous video, we had a discussion about the primary sector, that is of agriculture. We discussed raw material or agriculture is how much it is important. Now today we are going to talk about the new lesson, manufacturing industry, where we will discuss in detail about manufacturing industry, secondary sector, and how much it is important for us. So let's start with the lesson of manufacturing industry. Manufacturing industry, when we talked about it, it's very important. The three sectors which plays a very vital role. Sectors primary, secondary and tertiary. In economic also we discussed about these three sectors, primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector. Where primary, secondary and tertiary, these three independent and interdependent sections are there, these sectors. Where these sectors plays very vital role for our economic growth. So we'll talk about today the secondary sector as we talked about primary sector when I taught you the lesson agriculture. Let's today talk in detail about secondary and tertiary. Children, when we talked about the manufacturing industry, as you know, it's very important. Manufacturing industry is considered as the backbone of development. Why? What is important? Why it is called backbone? As you know, when agriculture production gives us raw material, that raw material, when we send it in those secondary sectors, what happens? Obviously, the value added. Value added, why? Because it's shifted from primary to secondary and secondary sectors with the help of manufacturing process, which it makes a proper goods with the help of services. So here we are able to say this sentence. May it will be asked to you, clarify the sentence, or let's discuss about the manufacturing sector is considered the backbone of development. Let's discuss why it is called. Because it helps people by providing job in secondary sectors and tertiary sectors. Children, if you remember, we discussed in the economic that lots of unemployment is there in the primary sector. We discussed about disguised unemployment, where extra energy is used in primary sector. So secondary sectors, when it is developed, what we are able to do? The excess unemployment which is over there, that will be shifted in secondary sector and tertiary sectors. So are you agree on this point that yes, it provided jobs in secondary and tertiary sectors and it reduces the burden of primary sectors. So yes, it is important. Secondly, industrial development helps in eradication of unemployment, poverty of our country. Obviously, when unemployment, the burden of unemployment from primary sector, when it is shifted to the secondary sectors, so what will happen? The people will work, their income will work, their standard of living will work. So the problem of unemployment will solve, and poverty, what happens? The people will earn and they are able to come out from this problem of poverty. So obviously what we should have to do, the people, the next generation, the future generation, or our government should focus on secondary sectors, which will automatically helpful to develop the primary and even the tertiary sectors. So this is also important and it's obviously backbone. Export of manufactured goods, what it expands? Trade and commerce. In that regard, we will be connected with the more countries and our income source will increase and bring in much needed foreign exchange, which will obviously helpful for our economic development. So India's prosperity lies in increasing and diversifying manufacturing industry as quickly as possible. So here children, what we should have to, what we are getting through the manufacturing, we are getting that secondary sectors obviously plays vital role and secondary sectors will have developed with the base of primary sectors. But when we'll go and will increase the number of industries, number of factories in our country and multiple and diversified manufacturing industry, so obviously more people will get the employment, poverty problem will solve, standard of living increase, and today's economic problem of country India, like India, it will So we should have to work on it. The industrial development is important, multiple or diversified must be there. As we have seen, contribution of industry to national economy. Obviously, I am telling you beta, when these important of manufacturing industry we discussed, where it plays vital role. We are able to see that when we are increasing the number of industries, obviously our national income will increase, national economy will increase. So share of manufacturing sectors, India's GDP 70%. This is much lower in the comparison to some of the East Asia economics where the 25 to 35%. Since 2003, manufacturing is once again growing at the rate of 9 to 10% per annum. So what is important, the main objective should be there, the National Manufacturing Competitiveness Council, NMCC, has been set up with this objective that industrial sector should increase their percentage of GDP participation. So here they are making lots of objective for this only, that how they will contribute for national economy. Next, industrial location. Now when we are talking about this, that the industrial sector should have to be increased. So where it should be? It should not be at the crowded area. Take example, if you remember, we read about Bhopal industry, Bhopal tragedy. If you remember about it, that is because of that industry was located in between of crowded area. So when we are talking about industrial location, where should these industry set up, when we are talking about the number should be increased, so government should look after some of the factors are responsible, where we should have to see these all factors, and even though should have to consider the crowd should not suffer. So let's talk about industrial location. Location of industry depends on various factors, such as, first of all, the most important thing, because secondary sector obviously depends on primary sector. So primary sector, what it provides? Raw material. So availability of raw material is most important thing. Second thing, as we mentioned in the importance of second manufacturing, that employment. So cheap labor. Why? Because price should be affordable to the consumers. So what is the next thing is important? Availability of cheap labor. Next we'll talk about it, availability of power and other infrastructure. Obviously when we talked about industrial sectors, so it needs electricity supply, it needs infrastructure which should be fixed output, fixed machineries setup is there, which should be there. And proximity to market means easily shifted from industrial sector to the next. Availability of adequate and swift means of transportation. With the help of these only we are able to ship the goods from primary to secondary and from secondary to the market. So industrial location is the most important thing we should have to consider when we set up the industries. Government should have to look after, where we should have to see the water supply. Lots of other factors are also required and we should have to think about it. Government should focus. See, in the pre-independence period, if I'll talk, where was this manufacturing units were located? It was always located near the overseas, because why? Their motto was there that raw material from India should have to be shipped to the Britain. For what purpose? More manufacturing units were there, and some of the manufacturing units were here that was near the sea. Why? In that regard, they are easily shipped the bulky goods from one place to other. So because of that, we are able to see that overseas trade near the Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, and consequently they emerged certain pockets of industrial development. Means where urban centers were attracted, where agriculture is good. You talk about northern place, where more agriculture expansion is there, where UP, Bihar, you talk about, that area would also occupy for industrial unit. So here we are able to get it that manufacturing industries from pre-independence to present independent, it's important, because it plays very vital role, and today we are able to see that the growth of GDP is also here manufacturing sectors. It's this their participation, their percentage also very important to increase the GDP. Like primary, secondary and tertiary, when we merges this, then we get the GDP. So here also important that as we have seen that agriculture sector, primary sectors, how we should develop to increase the GDP participation of primary sector. Same we are here talking about that secondary sector should develop, so they will also give their more participation in GDP. So here we are talking about this. This is the picture which is given in your book also. Industry, market linkage, input, it means the raw material should be available. Factors of the production like land, labor, capital, entrepreneur, infrastructure is important. Transport, factory, output product, transported to market, and from there money again to purchase the input. This is what the circle we are able to get. Next, ideal location of an industry. What? These four important things. Cost of obtaining the raw material should not be high, so proper site should be there near that site. Cost of distribution of production should not be more high, so it should be near the market area. Cost of production at the site, proper place should be there. Decision to the locate factory. These all important ideas should be added at the time of setting of an industry. So this is very important. We should have to look after how much it is important the manufacturing industry, the secondary sector should develop. So children, hope you have understood this. If you have any problem, please let me through the WhatsApp. Thank you.